I let this dry only the time it took me to clean my tools off. And this is the 20-minute mud. It's pretty much ready to trim out a little bit. What this does is just gets any high spots off. So your next coat will be nice and flat. Because a lot of times on a ceiling, the mud will sag down because gravity pulls it down. So when it sags down, it kind of can leave a bump. I think a lot of people make this mistake by not going back and cleaning up the tape joints before they do their second coat. Makes all the difference in the world.
Be sure to stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to show you how to do the second coat after I'm finished trimming the first coat.
Mix up another batch of 20-minute. Go right over the top of this.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more of these type of videos.
All right, we got it scraped. We're ready for the next coat. Again, use your hand to feel it. All right, this one's ready to go. Feel good about that. I'm gonna go mix up some 20. The second batch of 20-minute mud mixed up. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the joints and also skim coat the brown areas on the drywall.
All right, so basically you want to place the mud on your knife and also place it on the area that has the tape. You don't want to pile it up where the tape is in the center. You want to build it up on the sides because naturally the tape is going to create a little bump. So you want to create the illusion of flatness. Basically, I'm just keeping the joint compound. This is a 20-minute hot mud, which you mix from a powder form into the joint compound. I'll get it up there and then I'll smooth it all out. But you can see how I'm placing the mud so it stays on the side and not just goes across the whole taped area. And you can use your knife to place it over the joint to see if the hump is bad or if it's barely a hump. That determines how much mud you put on each side.
How flat that is? Perfectly flat. I'm putting mud on each side of the tape joint. Don't keep building up on the tape joint.
The homeowner is going to be removing the popcorn, so I won't be matching that. So I'm going to skim coat the whole area so it just kind of blends in until he does get the popcorn removed. This garage is probably about 110 degrees or so, so it's a tough one, but just working through it and happy to be here working. Let me know in the comments what kind of drywall repair project you're working on. Get this second butt joint. Just going to mud it out, probably about 12 inches on each side of the joints. That way it just blends and stays nice and flat. That's what you're looking for when you're doing a ceiling repair, is complete flatness if possible. These steps can really help you get a nice flat ceiling repair as well. And if you look closely, it's looking really smooth. What I'm doing is slightly lifting on one side so I don't leave a line as I go. This, I'm lifting on the left side and putting pressure on the right. So you just want to smooth it out. And now I'm going to go ahead and skim coat this little area so it's all the same, since he's not going to remove the popcorn for a little bit. This also keeps it from flashing if you were just going to paint a smooth ceiling or something. If you skim coat over the whole area, because the drywall paper actually absorbs paint differently. So once it's all the same material, it's going to absorb the paint the same, so you're not going to see a patch. So I just get the mud up there. Just a thin layer for the skim coat. I'd say probably 1/8 of an inch, maybe less. I did go around all the joints first so I could get the tape joints as flat as possible before I started the skim coat. I'm just getting a thin skim coat for this area, and then I just smooth it out. You can see I'm lifting on the right side and pressure's on the left, so there's no line following me around from the knife. Looking good, looking nice and smooth. It's going to take barely any sanding whatsoever. If I was going to be spraying popcorn, I wouldn't even need to sand at all because the popcorn covers a lot. Fine tune a little bit here. Want to keep your line nice and tight so you don't have to scrape off any big humps and chunks, especially when you're going up against a texture.
All right, there's your patch for the garage.
Let me know in the comments if you're a DIYer, contractor, painter. Just kind of curious.
There it is. Looks pretty good to me. Now if it needed popcorn, I could just spray the popcorn and blend it out just a little bit better. How's those apples? Mud's already setting up. That's how you patch a garage ceiling, fast and easy.
And if you want to catch the next video or any of my upcoming videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button now in the center of the screen to keep up with all my videos. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'll leave some of my most popular video links down below in the description. Thanks so much for watching.